Okay, okay. Hold on. Let's hear some. Can you hear us now? Sì? Ci sentono Massimo?
Sì?
Ah, ok.
Spero di sì.
Hey, even if you cannot hear us, you cannot complain. So I guess you're happy now.
Ora sì.
Thank you so much for having supported the campaign. We couldn't believe that you did. And did you see our friend?
I think no, because it was.
So
Okay,
I'm gonna show you.
Yeah,
Facciamoci sentire, ok? Qua non c'è un Sergi is Spanish, so this is Sergi's family.
Hola, sono stato así todo.
Big family.
Vivan de bueno.
So thank you for having supported the campaign. We were not sure whether we were gonna finish it in time, but we
We
did.
did it, yeah.
Nobody so far has watched our cartoon, so we don't know if people like it or not. We hope you do. Even if you don't, you paid us already, so it's too late now. Too late. Too late. We ship all the rewards, so I hope that they have arrived to you. And in case you want to do a live complaint, we cannot hear you, but you can send us a message over the YouTube chat, and Elisa will read it. Will read it to us. So make yourself loud on YouTube.
See any questions like that?
Yeah. So we're just gonna do a brief introduction to what you're going to see, because we don't know if kids are at home watching. It is a cartoon, but it's not for kids,
Okay, yeah.
and they should be, let's say, from 12 up, okay? Because there is some violence, there is some blood, but it's not a bad movie. It's a very emotional one, and as you will see, it has a cliffhanger. It leaves, the ending is suspended, and the reason why the ending is suspended is because it's the pilot for a series, which we have been writing over the months, and recently, also after we did the campaign.
Yeah. This is a really special moment because we've been working on this project for
Forever. 3.5 years.
Yes.
Not continuously, but we started 3.5 years ago, and we got to this point.
Yes, the celebration there is like wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. We did it.
We are very tired, so we don't have all of this energy, but I hope you feel you feel it nonetheless. So what else? We can play it now, and if you have any questions, type it on YouTube, and we'll get back to you. We might have some questions in Italian, so we might answer that in Italian. So just be patient when we do that. And should we do it? Are we gonna play it? Do we need to say something else?
I think no.
Marina? No, Marina says we can go. So let's go. Ready? Okay. If you are confused because it's too much, we can play it twice because it's only 12 minutes. Okay. Okay.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. Wait, I'm gonna move the camera.
One, two, three. Come on, Chiska. Come a bit closer, Mum. Oh. No.
Oh, that looks like she had a hard life. Bodying its.
What the fuck?
Hei, vedo stingo vaghevoli. Hei, vedai, vedai! No, no, ja!
Whose face?
Hey! Das war auch ein Motherfucker Bomber!
Atwoła... Easy, Libio!
Hey, Hambo!
What's up, big?
Hey, Ambo!
Mazu, czeska ma! Ja zlowam się, budziamo!
Come on, girl, le due. Ratido. In vlapo arartar president insieme a cesto. Jusgantuga. Sua se.
Ehi, Abamgo!
Tu had na standing biaso. Iso ke tamar. Come here. Hey, Ambo. Ambo. Ambo.
That looks like she had a hard life.
That looks like she had a hard life.
God, do you think it's...
Volevo solo mettere in meglio la camera.
Oppa. Ho finito. Com'è andata? So, did I see it? Massimo.
Sì, sì, bravo.
Bravo.
Dicono.
Bravo. O tu o io, uno dei due. Perché...
Y dicono anche viva hombre bueno y toda la tropa. We love you.
Quanti sono? How many people are connected?
14.
Ah, the good friends. Okay, 14 from all over the world. We are more here than you at all. We love you anyways. So, grazie, avete visto insomma quello cos'è? So che insomma non so cosa vi è sembrato. Noi abbiamo come facciamo adesso?
You mean like
Italian, Spanish, English, a little and a little.
Okay, let's do a mix. Yeah.
Okay, let's do like this. If you have questions on YouTube, we get back to you in English. Otherwise, we go
Yeah, if we
to
have some
Italian.
questions, yeah.
Sì. Va bene. A quanti è piaciuto?
È una domanda molto
Diretta,
sincera.
molto sincera. Va bene, è la prima puntata. We can do this part in English.
Yeah, okay.
So this was just the first step, and the chances of converting this into a series, we know are very little, like maybe 1%, 1 or 2%. It's somewhere there because it's a tough thing to do. And we're very positive and passionate, but it's possible. We don't do it like the American way, like if you believe it. We can believe it and then it doesn't happen, and it's okay. The important thing is that we are happy that we got to this point, and it was very tough, but it's also very beautiful to see all of these people together, and that we brought these people together from strange places. From very different places and from far away all here and here, like virtually. So even if we don't do it, remember about this moment. And if we don't do it, remember about this moment, because if they buy our series, we'll be so famous, it's unlikely that we keep hanging out with you guys. We'll be on a whole new level now. Okay, so thank you, and the video will be this video will be hosted for a few days, right, Massimo? It'll be possible to watch it again for 3 days. So so I think yeah. So watch it again if you didn't get the story. And I just got one message. Let's see if it's any of you or if it's my mother.
Wow. There's a lot of messages.
No, none of you. This is no, nobody, no message. You got a message. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see if it's your mother.
La novia.
Scusa.
No, okay, bye. This was Sergio's girlfriend complaining about the audio, but we fixed it. So
Someone asked, ¿pa cuándo más?
Who is the one
Cuando-
that make that question?
Adriana Moros.
Ah, no, Moro. ¿Para cuándo más?
¿qué significa? What does it mean?
When the
Like
next
the
episode.
next step.
The next step is we're finishing the Bible, which is basically a book which is very dense with information about the series, and we will try to meet some of those people and those networks, international networks, that have the money and the capacity to support, to pay for this series. There are not many options. There are like 2 or 3 options in the world. So we will knock on 2 or 3 doors, see if they like it, see if they want us to do it. And if they don't, we will not stop, but we will continue to develop the story and release it as a series of comic sketches so that the story can keep on living. Because we are very proud of the whole story that develops after this first episode. So
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, the narrative we already have like 26 items.
yeah, we have 26 episodes.
For the development of the series, so it's about put our hands to work on the Bible and then just close it and present it and see cross fingers.
Yeah. So since maybe Anna, which is Sergio's girlfriend, is listening, maybe it's good to do. Like we'll really miss you here, but thank you for the emotion and the support you gave to this poor man that every now and then was calling me over desperate, saying. So, other questions?
Sí. Anna Pantinat.
Ahora continuar.
Es un corto con muchas lecturas, es más fácil destruir que construir, hay la visión de género. Luego, Lorenzo Fonda, I Love You Guys, y Anna Pantinat. Tengo muchas ganas de ver cómo se desarrolla la historia en estos aspectos y la relación entre padre e hijo.
Cuore, cuore, cuore.
So this is Sergio's girlfriend that is putting him in a difficult situation.
Yeah,
It's a very specific question. Thank you, Anna. So it is true that we're playing on gender
On the
roles,
topic, yeah, on the road.
which means how are we supposed to behave as men and women, which has nothing to do with our sexuality, but it is connected somehow in our society, how a man should sexually behave and how he should behave in his role. And
We try to push this situation on our character. We
We-
just try to make it more like a extreme world, just to represent how we see it, how the roads
yes,
works in our world.
in a way we've just made an extreme version of how our society is
Mhm.
working. But I think in general what attracts us is that nowadays we're seeing women around the world are changing the world as it is. They're changing societies upside down. So it's a very important moment, I think, for men
Yeah.
to work that way, which means trying to understand what it means masculinity in 2019, and or if we need it or what is it. So it's not that we have a clear idea. So we decided to do something and then apologize about the mistakes we made. We don't know exactly what was going on, but I think it's important to say women are changing so much that men cannot build new narratives about masculinity. We cannot remain stuck as we've been for thousands of years. It's about time that we do a shift. So, Anna, I hope it's okay. If not,
And then also the question about the relation between father and son.
I didn't want to answer that because I don't have the answer.
Well, we are gonna see the development of this relation on the series, but yeah, it's about our let's say when we start this project, we talk about our own feelings, our own emotions, how we relate with our family, and some of that is in this film. For us, it's really important to to talk about something
That we know.
Yeah, that we know.
have experienced.
and in that situation that just to work on that to make it happen like universally, like I tell a story that anyone can understand, and yeah, that's what the thing about the relation.
Okay. So more Spanish people making questions.
Anna asked also about the mother of Ambo.
Okay. Can I answer this?
Bro.
So Anna, thank you. To continue pushing us. We'll keep the highest level possible, promise. So Anna is asking what about the mother of Ambo? Because Ambo knows exactly who is his father. He has been chosen by his father, and the story that we've built about this world says that male boys get separated from their mothers when they are born and given to the men on the other side of the world, which means that it's not possible for Ambo to trace back his connection to his mother. So he will never, it is impossible for him to find out who she is. He will be looking for it in the series, but he will not. He will never have an answer. We can anticipate that he is fantasizing about who his mother is, which is Rihanna, the women that he lives with, that he moves with. But unfortunately, it is not her, and there'll be a lot of story on that. So
Io avrei una domanda in italiano così. Una cosa che mi è sempre un po' incuriosito è, insomma, voi che avete lo sviluppo poi del resto della serie, questo specchio di legno, se è un elemento emblematico per cui avrà una spiegazione o uno sviluppo, appunto come simbolo o come se ha una funzione poi che si svilupperà, si chiarirà, no?
Sì. The reality, la realtà. Abbiamo scritto prima il nome e poi ho detto ma perché specchio di legno? Ed è venuta questa scena, lo diciamo in italiano così loro non lo saprà nessun altro.
La gente inizieranno a scrivere.
E poi ho detto ma come lo finiamo? Che lui cerca di specchiarsi ma non riesce. E gli rimane questo specchio rotto, per cui completamente di legno, che è un modo, come dire, metaforico, molto simbolico, di dire è difficile sapere chi sei. Credo che sia una sensazione che molti di noi proviamo, soprattutto nell'adolescenza crescendo, è bisogno di trovare una tua identità e la cerchi di continuo, ma nessuno ti può dire chi sei, cosa fai, dove andrai. Quindi nella parte della storia che continua da quel momento in poi, Ambo porterà sempre con sé quell'elemento, diventerà una specie di strumento, amuleto con cui lui convive e in qualche modo è lo strumento con cui lui inizia una nuova vita dopo trovarsi così misteriosamente diviso e trasformato. I think all answers have been asked. No, there's one more. Italians are kicking in now. Woo! Let's go Italian!
Allora, hai detto che la storia continuerà da quel momento in poi. E io non ho capito com'è che il mondo del presente, quello con cui comincia il cartone, è così apocalittico rispetto a quello di flashback e perché il padre sta uccidendo le donne.
Allora, Pietro ha lavorato con noi, quindi dovrebbe saperlo.
No, invece non so niente.
Però
lo vedo qua.
Bravissimo, è vero. Perché molti hanno aspettato di vederlo per vederlo finito. Anche Cema, che è venuto da Alicante, l'ha visto qua per la prima volta. Posso dirlo in inglese questo che magari interessa anche loro. Pietro asked why in some of the scenes the world seems post-apocalyptic, everything is broken, and why is Aga, Ambo's father, attacking the women? The reason is that in the story, so we are sharing here some of the story that it's part of the development of the whole series. So the plan is that nobody knows this. So it's still between us. The idea is that Rihanna, the woman that you see that El Sambo, has a plan. She thinks that separating kids from their mother is a very the boys, the newborn boys from their mother is very violent and unnecessary actually, and thinks that this world works the way it works because of this separation. So she has a plan of not giving the boys to the male sector. So she decides to stop this chain, and in 1 year she hides all the boys and hides Ambo as well, and that triggers a civil war because the men understand that this is a plan to eliminate them, because basically if the women stop curing the fighters, all the fighters will kill themselves in 15 days. And they could start a new society where boys and girls grow up together in the sector of the women. Of course, when men find out, they invade the sector of the women, and they go look for the babies and cannot find them. And the moment you see when Aga grabs Rihanna is the moment he thinks he has got all the babies as well. But the babies are not there. So this is the answer, and something that you might never see. So in case you never see it, you know it.
È così pieno di significati eventi che non sono perché avete scelto questo argomento e anche una distribuzione, cioè cosa ha spinto tutti a partecipare a questa cosa? Su questo argomento così freddo.
Sì. Un check, quanti capiscono l'inglese quando lo parliamo? Facciamo il conto, quanti non lo capiscono? Senza vergogna. Allora lo facciamo in inglese e tanto poi dopo noi ci possiamo vedere fuori, no? E lo rifacciamo con quelli che in italiano. Okay, so I'm gonna answer Cynthia in English. And Cynthia asked us, why did we choose such a topic that is very dense, but at the same time challenging, if I'm correct. And the fact that this topic is so challenging might make our life difficult in selling the series. Correct. I think that maybe it was because it was a very artistic approach, and we didn't think about the market as the driving objective.
We find out afterwards because we just went straight on the idea. We just worked on this and we like it at all. We like it a lot. So afterwards we just start to to see that it's difficult because the topic is really dense and stuff. But why not?
So we know there is still the possibility of of discussing things with the potential buyer. So when we meet a buyer, we know there will be this sort of discussions, but we feel also that we have more chances of selling something unique and challenging than selling something comfortable, something that is acceptable that you've seen already. So to do this, we have always been in need of meeting people that accept this challenge. All the people that work with us, who either have no money, no ideas, no way of solving things, but we find allies, people that really want to do something that on paper doesn't make any sense. Because making a cartoon this complex, many people can say that it doesn't make sense. On an economical level, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Nobody will commission this kind of work.
But we just did it and we survived so far.
Yeah, and we've been like thinking about working together for a long time, trying to do something that we really get passionate about it, and this was the project for us.
So yeah, a little bit unconscious, really. It just happened. Yeah.
Nella scena finale Ambo sembra diviso a metà, a sinistra questo braccio maschile un po' mostruoso, a destra il braccio sottile e a indicare che in ciascuno di noi c'è una parte forte e una parte debole, o che in ciascuno di noi c'è una parte maschile e femminile, o giusto debole.
Sì, so my cousin Chiara just asked me this question. This is also, but it's good because Anna challenged Sergi. Now equally. The question is, Ambo was divided at the end. Is divided in half. Half of him is very strong and muscly, and the other half is very thin and weak in a way. And she was wondering whether that is the symbol of energy and strength, or more of two different levels of energy, or two different kinds of if it is symbolizing the two sides that live inside each of us, which is like a masculine side and a feminine side. So it is the second option. So in a way, after this transformation, Ambo it's even stronger than a man on one side, and even more esile in Italiano. I have no word for it in English, but so it's very thin and light as it was in his adolescence. But that is also happening when the world is completely destroyed and wiped out. It is as if the same conflict that had been living inside of him manifested in his body. And even if the world is gone, he will have to live with that. So in the rest of the story, he has to deal with this that he cannot fix. But the intention was the later. Enea has a question. Vai Enea.
Ambo deve colpire con la spada la pera o deve colpire l'uomo, quello dei cattivi, che non ho capito.
Perché la storia è un po' complessa. Ok?
E poi l'uomo, quello dei cattivi, batte sulla...
Sì, quello lì dei cattivi in realtà è suo papà.
Ma suo papà?
Sì, è suo papà. E allora lui lì non sa bene cosa fare, tira fuori la spada perché gli uomini quando sono lì morenti, se non c'è una donna che li può curare, l'unica soluzione è che li ammazzano, no?
Sì.
Li uccidono subito. Allora lui lì non sa bene se uccidere suo papà o provare a salvarlo. E prova a salvarlo. La pera, forse stendevi l'occhio. Il cuore. Ah, il cuore, quando va dentro con le mani. Così.
No,
cambia.
l'animale.
L'animale a forma di cuore. Sì. Sembra un po' una pera. Lui lì deve dimostrare che ha la forza di ammazzare, anche qui è molto simbolico, no? Questo essere che sembra un cuore. Ok, aperitivo. Andiamo? Ok, guys, we're gonna go and have a toast with all our family here. So I hope you are doing the same at home. Enjoy and now some. See. Let's do like this. Many of the people that work with us are in there, in the crowd. So I'm gonna turn it around and say, look, from everyone. Vedi? Pronti? Ci si vede? Aspetta, Massimo. Così?
Beh, puoi anche staccarla e prenderla.
Ci siamo? Aspetta, hai ragione.
Guarda tutto, sono così sicuro.
Va?
Super, perfetto.
Ok, Sergi. Ciao.
No, così no.
No?
Sì, così sì. Cos'è?
Ok. 3, 2, 1. Ciao! Ciao! Woo! Bye.